You gonna do what you gonna? Look, then after you do the punch, I want you to jab, step jab. All right, we'll just keep punching. Then you gonna switch. Right? Go. Whip him out, whip him out, whip him out, whip him out.
So now, what we gonna do? We can pick it up a little bit. We ain't really gotta pick it up. We wanna throw shots in the inside. Because a lot of fighters I see doing the pass, they're doing it like this. Their hands is not turning. So when you're on the pass, your hands must turn.
Come on. Jump. Jump. Let's jump. Ready to go, jump. Come on. Go, jump. Jump. There you go, jump. Oh.
1. As the showdown between Jake Paul and GervontaDavis draws near, Floyd Mayweather made a surprise appearance at Tank's training camp, joining him for a high-intensity workout that caught the entire boxing world's attention. With Mayweather showcasing his trademark speed, slick footwork, and laser-sharp focus, the message was clear. This isn't just another exhibition. Under Mayweather's guidance, Davis is gearing up to deliver his absolute best.
Good.
Put it in right now. Put it in right now. Right here. Put it in where you go. Right down on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get that shot right there. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Get that shot right there. Good, good. Mayweather's voice echoed through the gym as music played in the background. Reports say he's been personally guiding GervontaDavis ahead of his November 14th showdown with a much larger Jake Paul. During these intense sessions, Mayweather emphasized timing, defensive counters, and how to exploit openings against taller opponents. He drilled Tank on slipping punches, controlling angles, and delivering powerful shots from the inside. The same techniques that once helped Floyd dominate bigger fighters throughout his career.
I should be here, I'm saying. Right? What? You said you can't just shoot it and then bring it back and be like this. You gotta throw some squat to it. If you do like this, you up for boom. So you gotta do the squat. So right here, boom. Boom, pop, everything short. So, you still short. He see it, he pop, he'll see it, and pop. Let's down there. Slide out. Anyway, all right.
Floyd Mayweather is widely considered one of the greatest fighters in boxing history, but his dominance wasn't built on talent alone. It was forged through relentless work and discipline. Known for his unmatched dedication and tireless training habits, Mayweather always outworked everyone around him. Now, he's bringing that same mindset to GervontaDavis's camp ahead of the Jake Paul fight, pushing Tank through grueling sessions centered on precision, defense, and calculated counterpunching. The exact fundamentals that once made Floyd unbeatable.
That's so above and beyond what other people do.
Even with him having $180 million guaranteed purse on Saturday night, he trains like he's broke. No joke. He trains like he don't have a dollar, like it's no tomorrow. And now I understand why you can put the cap on him and call him TBE.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, you know, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his fucking pants on, jeans on.
Davis has long believed that the best way to level up is by sparring with bigger, stronger opponents. Facing larger fighters keeps him sharp, enhances his timing, and helps refine both his power and movement. It's a demanding strategy, but it's also what's shaped his confidence and composure under pressure. Over time, Tank has mastered the art of staying calm against heavy hitters, using precision and smart defense to turn their size into an advantage of his own.
Wake up. Do it to him. Put it on his ass. Oh! Oh!
Recent reports from training camp suggest that Davis is putting in serious work against opponents who are noticeably taller and stronger than him, and the results have been eye-opening. Witnesses say several of his sparring partners, usually the ones with the size advantage, were visibly shaken after taking his punches. One insider even described a much bigger fighter stumbling into the ropes after Tank landed a powerful shot. According to those close to the camp, these aren't staged moments for the cameras. They're deliberate, high-pressure tests designed to push Davis's limits, sharpen his timing, and boost his power under real fight conditions.
Davis knocked out heavyweight in brutal sparring session, and it just makes me think. You're willing to go spar with heavyweights, but you're not willing to go fight people that you should be fighting. You know what I mean? You're fighting Lamont Roach. His sparring partners was like, man, I was about to spar Tank. He was sparring this big boy, a heavyweight boy. And Tank hit him so hard, he was on the ropes like this, hanging. I thought he died. I was like, man, I hope you don't do this stuff to me. When Davis asked to confirm whether it was true, the WBA lightweight champion said, stuff be happening. Best not to get in there with me. That's it. This guy has all the skills in the world to knock out even heavyweights in sparring, and yet he won't fight Shakur Stevenson. He won't fight Teofimo Lopez. He won't fight anyone that he needs to fight to become great. He's fighting Frank Martin and Lamont Roach. You know what I mean? It's just truly crazy. But hey, it's his career. If he wants to just make money, the easiest money that he can without...
Meanwhile, Jake Paul has been taking his own training just as seriously, making a major move by bringing in Shakur Stevenson as a sparring partner. Reports confirm that Paul is working closely with the slick southpaw, known for his sharp defense, quick reflexes, and high ring IQ, to sharpen his own speed and footwork. Paul even admitted he's cutting back on bulking up to focus on agility and quickness, aiming to match Davis's explosive pace. The goal is simple: learn to handle the kind of fast, technical style that Davis is known for, so he won't be caught off guard when they meet in the ring.
Keeping me up at night.
Jake, how do you prepare for, like you said, a guy who is shorter than you? How do you find a sparring opponent to replicate something that obviously, you know, there's nobody else out there that's Tank Davis. How do you prepare for a guy that's different stature-wise?
Yeah, no, we have world champions. Raymond Ford in the 130-pound weight class. We got Montana Lovin. Shakur Stevenson is coming in this week. So wow. Just sparring against guys on their level and people who have, you know, been doing this their whole entire lives. But we're really focusing on speed and not as much on power. I'm not doing as much like weightlifting and all of that stuff. I'm actually trying to like lose some muscle so that I have less weight and so that my punches are coming off faster.
I know the answer to this question. Is there any kind of universe where you view just surviving this fight as a win?
Like for me, I never let myself go there. You know, I'm a fierce competitor, and always need to have the W and come out on top. Yeah. And also shock the world.
Daniel Cormier pointed out that Jake Paul's size advantage makes it hard for fans to take the matchup seriously, saying the weight difference goes far beyond appearances. It impacts stamina, punch resistance, and overall safety. While he admitted the fight will draw attention, he believes it lacks true sporting merit. Cormier also warned that boxing's growing obsession with spectacle over substance could end up hurting the sport's credibility in the long run.
190. Dean, that's bad. Because you know what that tells me? That tells me that even he recognizes that he's too big for him. Yes. He recognizes that he's too big for him.
I'm wondering how this even came about. It can't be that GervontaDavis needs money. That can't be the reason why he's taking this fight. He's been a world champion so recently. How could he be broke? That's what I'm saying. Like, is he doing this for money? And then why and how is even Jake Paul doing this when no one respects it? Like, I can't think of anybody that respects this.
But Jake Paul has been able to carve out and make his own lane in boxing, and I've never seen anything like it, bro. He literally, I mean, we don't know what weight class he fights in any situation. We just don't know. He kind of makes his own rules.
He makes his own rules.
And it seems like people are playing by those rules. I remember a couple weeks ago, the WBC and Jose Sulaiman was very upset that he wasn't gonna be able to put the belt on the winner at Canelo versus Crawford. That's the thing that's happened since the beginning of the time. Those guys are very powerful in boxing, but with Zuffa boxing, it was almost like that power was getting stripped away. They were very disappointed. But how can you take those sanctioning organizations seriously when they are sanctioning this?
That's my point. That's my point. That's why I think that this whole thing that we have, this boxing and this MMA argument and Zuffa getting into boxing, our argument is misplaced because things like this should not be happening. And the fact that boxing is allowing this to happen is an embarrassment to the sport.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I've talked about this before. Like, I didn't know why they were fighting because, I mean, GervontaDavis...
Stephen A. Smith recently asked GervontaDavis's coach which fighters he believes deserve a shot at Tank next, and the answer came without hesitation. The coach said anyone who's spoken negatively about Davis should be first in line. He specifically mentioned names like Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, fighters who've openly questioned Tank's skills. For him, this isn't just about settling rivalries, it's about respect. He wants those critics to feel firsthand the power they've been downplaying, turning their words into motivation for Davis to prove, once again, why he's a force no one should underestimate.
To see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him, you're training him all the time, you know him, both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down, we working on the big four. It was Garcia, that's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right.
Jeff Mayweather, a well-respected voice in boxing, has voiced major concerns about the upcoming clash between GervontaDavis and Jake Paul, pointing to the clear size and weight gap between them. He emphasized that weight classes exist for a reason, to keep fights as fair and balanced as possible. In this case, Jake's naturally larger frame and heavier walk-around weight give him a physical edge that can't be ignored. The size difference has become a key talking point among analysts, many of whom believe Paul's power could pose real danger if he lands clean. They stress that in combat sports, size and strength aren't just numbers. They're real factors that can shape the outcome of a fight.
It's kind of weird because Jake Paul is extremely bigger than Tank. And I mean, but with it being exhibition, it makes sense. It's fine. He got a big name that he's gonna be fighting. But I mean, it really makes no sense because he's gonna be weighing over 200 and some pounds. Tank's gonna probably be weighing maybe at the most 147, 150. So I don't even understand why the fight is happening.
It is happening. WBA lightweight champion GervontaDavis, who's unbeaten in 31 professional contests, takes on the self-proclaimed problem child, Jake Paul, one of the most influential and marketable global personalities. Paul and Davis square off in Miami after doubts around the fight being sanctioned in Georgia triggered a change in venue. Neither fighter can weigh more than 195 pounds. The weight is perhaps the most surprising factor. Paul has boxed most of his career around 200 pounds, the cruiserweight limit, but did tip the scales at 227 pounds when he faced off against Iron Mike Tyson last year. Davis, much smaller in stature, competes at the 135 pound mark and has also won world honours at super featherweight. And despite some discussions about possibly dropping down to 10 ounces, the pair seem set to wear 12-ounce gloves. And in terms of distance, despite the exhibition tag, the fight will play out over 10 3-minute rounds with 3 scoring judges at ringside. But the result will not be officially recorded.
Carl Froch, never one to hold back, slammed Jake Paul for what he sees as calculated matchmaking. He accused Jake of deliberately targeting smaller opponents to keep a physical advantage, calling it ridiculous that he's avoided naturally bigger fighters like Anthony Joshua or true heavyweights, only to challenge someone like GervontaDavis, who fights several divisions lower. To Froch, this move exposes Jake's real motive, chasing viral moments instead of genuine competition. His criticism echoes the frustration of many boxing purists who feel the sport's traditions are being diluted by celebrity-driven spectacles. Froch also pointed out that sanctioning bodies normally enforce similar weight categories to prevent dangerous mismatches. And while he admits big-name fights sell tickets, he's genuinely concerned about how much punishment a smaller man like Davis can safely take from a naturally stronger puncher. Coming from a veteran who survived some of the sport's toughest wars, his words carry serious weight.
He can have a little fight, he can have a swing. He swings away, stands up straight, and he throws punches, but it's not professional boxing. Because when I watch him box, he does so much wrong. It's just everything's wrong. He's so bad. He's got leaky defense. He telegraphs his punches. Like, you put him in with someone his own size, who's a professional, and it's a mismatch. And you'll see that if he ends up fighting somebody. Tommy Fury, bless him, he's a pro boxer, but he's inexperienced. He's got no amateur pedigree. He's a raw novice, or maybe just above the raw novice. I was saying earlier, where would I put him in terms of levels? He'd do well to win a British title. He's at that sort of level. And then from British title to world level, it's like different world.
While backing Davis's decision to take the fight, Teofimo Lopez emphasized that boxing is both a sport and a business. He explained that not every matchup has to be about legacy or titles. Sometimes it's simply about entertainment and financial opportunity. Lopez believes both fighters have the right to secure their futures and grow their fan bases, even if this particular bout doesn't rewrite boxing history.
Jake, I really am, man. It's good for the sport in some way, you know?
So a heavyweight versus a lightweight.
Yeah.
You gotta fly hit me, yeah. A heavyweight versus a lightweight. How's this gonna work?
Hey, they make it work. It's an exhibition for a reason. So, you know, they know what they're doing. And, you know, shout out to Netflix and shout out to both of them, honestly. Like I said, I think a lot of people in the boxing world are kind of upset. I could care less. I think they're going to go out there and make their money. It falls on the number 8 for a reason. They're going to make a lot of money.
Have you got a prediction for that fight?
My prediction? A show. A show.
Well, clearly it's a show, but when you've got a lot of people underestimating Jake Paul once again, but when you've got a heavyweight boxer who knows how to throw punches and knows the basics against a lightweight, it's quite a difference. I mean, have you sparred heavyweights before?
Yeah.
For competitive sparring in the ring?
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same, not at all. Definitely got to move. I've actually played around a few times, went through between their legs just to duck around. But yeah, because they're taller, you know. But I think for that competition, that fight, it reminds me a lot like The Big Show, and Floyd Mayweather when they fought in WrestleMania.
Yeah. And will that end the same way?
Possibly. Maybe some brass knuckles in there too.
Can you see Jake Paul knocking out GervontaDavis?
It's boxing, man. And if it's a show like this,
analysts watching GervontaDavis's training camp say his focus has reached a new level. Removed from distractions and placed in a more disciplined environment, he zeroed in on every detail: footwork, guard transitions, conditioning, and punch precision. One trainer noted that his concentration has never been better, with Davis refusing to let anything break his rhythm. In the ring, his movement is sharper, his timing tighter, and his reactions quicker, all signs that this camp is different. The outcome of this fight could shape boxing's future. If Jake Paul wins, it may open the door to more influencer versus boxer matchups, where fame outweighs skill. But if Davis wins convincingly, it could reaffirm traditional boxing values and remind the world that real experience and technique still rule the sport.
The algorithm loves it, and both will watch. It's not just who wins, it's what wins. Will the entertainment value or the ring IQ come out on top? Because if Tank dominates, the meme dies. Jake Paul survives or hits it big, we see new rules are gonna be written in real time. Me, you, maybe everyone at some point has been that bigger guy thinking that I'll just bully him. Jab, slip, liver shot, sat me down real nicely. Size helped until it didn't. All I'm saying is, let's not dismiss something because it looks weird. Many fights get decided by the details. Feet before fists, timing before muscle, discipline before clout. Look, Tank wins if he stays Tank. He's built on patience, traps, explosive counters. That's hell for a tall guy who gets eager.
Do you think pure skill will be enough to overcome the size gap? Or will Jake Paul's physical advantage prove too much to handle? Share your thoughts in the comments below.